me part, man. If you get it live, hold up. Try to come on back, they popping your tires, hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from the Windy City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let it start!
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Trey Benson, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. Ready to run.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, break. Gravity line. Here we go. Set. Press.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
In motion goes Likely.
60 Bison. Ready.
First carry for Saquon Barkley.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop the throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they finally get to him inside the 10-yard line. But the yellow flag is out. And this one might be coming back.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Williams, the tight end, is in motion. Back to the ground after the penalty. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
Third and a long way to go.
70 Rangers, come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Moving to his left. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams moving to his right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good run there. Will give him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Back to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 32 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now give on the ground. Oh, a loose football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the 21, here's second and 3. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But
that's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials It is incomplete, very nearly a turnover. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Exiting the pocket right. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Fair catch is called for and made. Just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19, 5, come on. Set.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. In motion goes Likely.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Down back at the 32.
It is 3rd and long. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Deputy Lions. 18 Rattler.
In motion goes Likely. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Here's the punter now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll run with 4. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Tackle made at the
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On third down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A run straight ahead, that's Ford, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. The second down throw is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. It was anything but this time around. You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Makes good with the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ready. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds with the first down, but looks like this one might be coming back.
Let's go. Practice 6, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's a short one, caught by Goedert.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's over the middle and intercepted. picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
The best way... for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll go play action here with Williams. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On the handoff, Ford. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. It is 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. Connection made. It's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ford. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Here's Williams. That's caught by Ford. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 6.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for the first down. It's Ford. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Escaping to his left. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Going up top. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Second down throw for Hurts. Here's Smith. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. That's Goddard in motion. On third down, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Ford. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Saxon. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he doesn't pull it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. He works free, right side. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And this will work out quite well. Could get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end.
Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
The second down pass.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Ford. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Williams. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
From the shotgun, give to Ford. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Westy, what is it on?
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Go, set. Hey, let's go.
That's Goddard in motion. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So, back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Hurts to the air on 1st down. A pass caught by Saquon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. Landon Dickerson guilty on that one. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Rolling right. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready to up.
Up the middle. Here's 4. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? It's first down, and they'll run. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Williams to throw on second down. We'll get that out wide to 4. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gotten super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a screen set up for 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Ready, set.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Ready to hold on. Here we go. Pivot. Pivot. Pivot.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll go once more from the 3. Third and goal. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line. This is first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for second down. Barkley. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Comes to the line now on second and 2. They put Wilson in motion. On second down, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
3 yards. And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. On the run to the right, going for it all. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, Your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Again, Hurts. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Hurts again. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. On play action, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Hurts. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to force overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We'll open his drive on the ground with 4. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 38-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now here comes the screen to Ford. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one complete to Jordan. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though
this one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia. Hurts. This one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This game had a little bit of everything. Winds up going overtime. It's their defense that comes up with the big play. They get the touchdown, and in a stunning finish, an instant classic, if you will, they get the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.